So I didn't make a video of the host hotel being out of power, but it's widespread. They had a big storm roll through here last night. I should have made a video. The wind was swirling. It was nasty. The host hotel is dark and the traffic lights aren't. Cemetery right above the interstate access road. They got monuments real close to the road. That's very interesting. In Kalamazoo. Hope they didn't dig up any bones. So we're off to the Gilmore Museum. This is one little portion of Kalamazoo. We drove down some street with beautiful homes, with big mature trees. I should have made a video. Oop, coming to the intersection, the lights are off. Let's be careful. And be courteous. Let the cars go through one at a time, because that's the right thing to do. Sometimes you get people just whiz on through. It's easy to not realize that no lights. Oh, they got lights way down there. So it's not the whole city, just a good section of it. Yep, the host hotel, big high-rise concrete, no power, no backup generators, no emergency lights, nothing. Those emergency lights only last for an hour or so anyways. Just enough to let you evacuate. There was nothing, no generator. There was a hotel across the driveway. They were getting the coffee from there because people needed their coffee. Yep. Access road to the interstate, West 94. West 94. Kalamazoo. Oh, we got power here. And a quick change, 10-minute oil change. No customers. I guess people don't change their oil when there's no power. Slabs of marble and granite. We're on our way. Oh, look at all the debris down on the road. Yeah, something roared through here yesterday. Yep. Something roared through here yesterday. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't friendly. Mulch for your garden. Piles of mulch. We've been driving 20 or so minutes. We just pulled into Richland, and I think we should get some lines on the screen. Oops. Kettle corn. It's craft time, flea market, swap meet, homemade goods and items and crafts. It's a crafts fair where local people get to display locally made items, art, attractions, fabric, bowls. Richland Community Activities, the Richland Art Fair, and we're going to miss it. Starts at 9 a.m. It's 8 o'clock turbo time, and they got their beads and their wind chimes and their lawn decorations and fresh squeezed lemonade. But we're going to the car museum, so off we go. Yeah, they've already rolled their first bales of hay. Farmers bringing in from the fields. Extra cab, long bed, 3/4 ton, Duramax. Small town USA, you drive 3 blocks and you're out of town. That's where the rich folks live. Gated communities. We don't need your stinking pipes here. They got 50-year windproof shingles on that roof right in the sun, and they got 10-year shingles on the post office right next door. Go figure that one out. Not as much wind damage here as we had next to the hotel. Rattle, 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 clang, 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 rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. We're off to the Gilmore.
About the history of
sun's glinting through the haze, the mist in the forest outside of Richland. The bicyclists are getting their exercise, stretching their legs, not like us, sitting on our internal combustion engines.
A common history that doesn't go away.
Trayvon Martin could have been me 35 years ago.
Lakefront property, no wonder.
Are not naive, the president said. They understand.
Lakefront property, no wonder everything is so beautiful here and pretty and neat. Looking good.
And victims. But he added that's no reason a 17-year-old like Trayvon Martin should be treated differently than anyone else.
You can always tell when you're in a fancy neighborhood. Things just look good.
Exists.
Except the roads. Oh, repaved here.
But they get frustrated, I think, if they feel that there's no context. In that context, is being denied.
Obama is unusually
Sharp
gifted
turn in the road.
in speeches and a best-selling memoir that explored his own racial identity and the country's.
Yeah.
But race
Everything is always well kept where the rich people live.
His ties to the
It's too bad. The poor people have got lots of time on their hands to tidy things up. Take some pride. Don't live like a little mole in the ground. Dig a hole, live like a
Even his
mole.
observation last year that if he had a son, he'd look like Trayvon Martin prompted objections from some, like Abigail Thernstrom, a conservative scholar who sits on the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights.
Pizza, beer, wine, liquor. No cigarettes?
In this country is helped when the president wades into
Oh, yeah.
turbulent
Home. Yes.
and stirs things up, which is
Gotta
what
be
he
a
did.
community
With
club
that
or
kind of
a
pushback,
private yacht club. Yep, there's the gate.
At the time seemed reluctant to
There's
talk
the rules.
racial issues. That's
You know what they read, huh?
African-American supporters
Yep.
like Lester Spence. He's a political scientist at Johns Hopkins University and the father of 3 boys.
For black people who voted for him to ask that he speak not in generalities, but
There's a big tree down. Big tree in that yard. Crunch.
that's both within our right
And where's the junkyards? I gotta go junkyard shopping.
ability to do so.
Aides say over the last week, Obama had been talking with friends
Smoky fire
and
going there.
family about the Trayvon Martin verdict.
What they're burning.
Yesterday, he paid a surprise visit
There
to
it is
the White
smoking.
House briefing room, where he spoke in personal terms about what it's like for young black men like Martin to be constantly viewed with suspicion.
Very few African-American men in this country who have the experience of being homeless when they're shopping in apartments. It includes me.
Obama suggested the
Sweet
Justice
corn.
Department work with state and local authorities to reduce racial profiling. He also told President
We're here. The Gilmore. We got a Corvair making a U-turn behind us somewhere, but we missed
Is there
it.
more than we can do to
We're at the
Give them
Gilmore.
some
90 acres of barns and car collections and antiques and rose galleries.
That's a long-term project. But he said it would be one
Yep,
good
multiple
outcome
car clubs
of
have their
a
museum here.
situation.
The AACA Antique Automobile Club of America, the Model T Club, maybe the Corvair Museum will set up shop here.
Charles Hamilton Houston Institute for Race and Justice and Law.
Life is good when you got a 64 Monza convertible in the front of you.
Advisor to President Obama during his tour.
64 Monza convertible in the back of you.
I asked him about his first reaction to what the president said.
We're at the Gilmore. We're very happy.
An amazing comment I've never heard him make in the 25 years I've known him on the issue of race. Very pointed, very personal, and very much, I think, a rallying cry for African Americans. And a point of contention for those who really resent the fact that we bring in race into this equation.
Is this a different President Obama than the one we saw
Oh, nice and pretty.
in 2009 when he spoke out about the incident with Henry Louis Gates?
Okay, it's very different. I like what President Obama called.
That looks like an old brick factory, but in fact it's a brand new building.
And I have to tell you that
This fellow was the CEO of Upjohn Corporation, major manufacturer of pharmaceuticals. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now.
when it comes to talking about issues of race, he's talked
Hi.
about ethnic groups and others.